teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, how about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Hands it off from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Gets the ball off Haslam's head, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Bulls will bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. UTEP's offense is back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Bringing pressure. Catch made over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, USF, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Miners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get the third down conversion. First time out for a 37. The Miners are on the move here.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Miners, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Now to try here for the extra point. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Miners' offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the Miners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Near the goal line. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UTEP. Well, the throw was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirby's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll run it here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Miners come up to the line in a hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win.
He's in the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
South Florida, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
UTEP's offense is back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Across the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Miners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, UTEP. They couldn't stop him there. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. USF offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The pocket breaking down. Wide open, he makes the grab. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Nelson. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
I mean, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Mays. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. They bring it down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Trucks through the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Bulls have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, USF!
Well, that's how you close a half up, but what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. He's picked for a third time tonight. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense starts with excellent field position. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still on it. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone. In the red area, it's Hampton. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, South Florida, to put them on top now. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. The Miners offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great cut, they whiff on him. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. The Miners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. He's got it in the open. Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. To the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one is down near the 40. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And the Miners line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. He makes the catch. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
35.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive. Looking deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is on target. Caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Stopped the ball at the 44. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Well, it's a good job by the defense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Bulls are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly. That takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miners. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Stanley. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Bulls. This offense really clicking.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Fights through a tackle.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quick throw over the quarterback off the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. And it's UTEP in front, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 4th down. The offense will go for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. To throw, it's Stanley. Grab down the middle, it's Hampton.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The Bulls looking to run some tempo here.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the PI call, defending the fade in the end zone, will move the ball closer now for the offense. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. On that throw.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. To throw, it's Nelson. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Miners. They are pouring it on now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, USF. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Miners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Miners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third and short, they hand the ball off. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Nelson. It's caught. Goes out the stiff arm. Touchdown, UTEP. They continue to roll up the score.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, South Florida! That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, heading the lead to 15. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. UTEP's offense is back out there now. Quarterback still with the football. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Niners! And the route is on.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, you're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Bulls line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Man, how about that? It's not every day you see a pick on a 2-point try. And how about the attempt on running this thing back? It's essentially a free play to put 2 points on the board. So give it a shot and see if they can catch you.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Leaning on the run game here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of his defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And that picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. And the Miners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. So no gain in what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.